Senate President Tito Soto schools neophyte Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa about how things are done in the upper chamber.
De la Rosa earlier complained that the majority seemed to have lost to the minority when the Senate adopted a resolution co-sponsored by Minority Leader Franklin Drilon. Greg Gregorio has the rest of the story.
Senator Ronald de la Rosa is among the 7 senators who voted to abstain in the resolution seeking to ask the Supreme Court's guidance on the chamber's role in ending treaties. The 6 others who abstained are all allied with President Duterte. They are Bongo, Amy Marcos, Cynthia Villar, Francis Tolentino, Bong Revilla, and Coco Pimentel. The resolution got the support of 12 senators, including Minority Leader Franklin Drilon and Senate President Tito Soto. Soto has earlier said he wanted the court to once and for all settle the necessity of a Senate concurrence on the abrogation of treaties and international agreements. President Duterte has unilaterally cancelled the visiting forces agreement with the United States 3 weeks ago. De la Rosa explained why he didn't support the resolution.
Saan ba nag-spur yan? Saan ba nag-start yan? Di ba dahil din sa BFA? So, however you sugarcoat your statement, lalabas at lalabas, BFA pa rin dahilan dyan.
The voting has left De La Rosa questioning the composition of the Senate, as even senators believed to be the president's allies seem to be questioning the chief executive's decision.
Majority against minority, so dapat majority palagi mananalo. But we were not able to get a majority vote. So meaning, kami na ang minority ngayon dito sa Senado.
De La Rosa's remark did not sit well with Soto. The Senate President says De La Rosa, a neophyte lawmaker, may have yet to understand the process in the chamber.
Hindi pwedeng all the time, dahil porque majority ka, or member ka ng majority, hindi pwedeng all the time, lahat ng gusto mo at ng bobotohan mo ay mananalo. Hindi ganon. This is the Senate, the Philippine Senate. It cannot be a Senate of the administration.
Soto says De La Rosa's statement that he feels he is now with the minority has no basis at all, saying the newbie lawmaker is chair of the powerful Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs.
Hindi pwede maging totoo yun. Parang ka naging minority o feeling minority kung lahat ng mga major committees hawak mo.
Senator Amy Marcos says she does not share De La Rosa's view despite her abstaining also from the resolution.
Binibiro nga namin si Bato kasi madamdamin yun. Alam mo naman na si Senator Ronald sabi, ba't ganito? Akala ko tayo. Ganon. Sabi namin, madalas talaga nangyayari yan, hindi lamang sa Senate, kundi sa Congress. Minsan yung lapit admin, talagang kulang sa boto.
Soto is assuring his colleagues that he has informed Malacanang about the resolution before they voted on it. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
President Duterte claims that the United States has been reaching out to the Philippine government following the scrapping of the Visiting Forces Agreement 3 weeks ago. Here's the report.
The chief executive says Washington wants newer and stronger defense ties with the country. Emerging from a closed-door meeting with U.S. Ambassador Sung Kim and Ambassador to the U.S. Babe Romualdez in Malacanang last night, Duterte again defended his move to terminate the 2-decade-old agreement.
Kasi sinabi ko kay Ambassador, itong ROCOS na dumating talaga, it came to E4 yung alitan ko sa kanila. Tinanggal ko yung BFA, sila na naman ngayon ang lapit ng lapit. Kaya sabi ko, ulitin ko, how could it be wrong? When can it be wrong? Kung magsabi ako, do not destroy my country because I will kill you.
Kim was at the palace for a farewell call. He's being moved to Indonesia, where he will serve as the top U.S. diplomat there. Duterte said he reminded Kim that the Philippine government is taking a firm stance against the VFA to prove just how serious the administration is on the drug war, despite criticisms from other world leaders and organizations. Duterte's decision follows the cancellation of Senator Bato de la Rosa's U.S. visa. Some lawmakers are up in arms on the scrapping of the decades-old agreement without the concurrence of Senate. Now that senators have formally asked for judicial intervention, Malacanang says it's up to the Supreme Court to decide on the matter.
We will let the Supreme Court decide on that. Kasi right now, there are conflicting legal opinions on so-called legal experts.
Panelo's statement came a day after a majority of senators passed a resolution asking the SC to resolve whether or not Senate's concurrence is needed to terminate international treaties. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.
The two biggest political parties in Congress are throwing their support behind incumbent House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano amid talks of a supposed coup in the lower chamber. Ria Fernandez has a story.
Following the House Committee leadership shakeup on Monday, Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano spoke to the biggest parties and coalition of lawmakers in the hopes of ensuring support amid coup rumors.
That the NUP is behind him, sinusuportahan siya. Yung nationalist party naman is speaking through Deputy Speaker Abu, suportado rin si Speaker, and even Lakas.
But Cayetano also took a swipe at Marinduque Representative Lord Alan Velasco, who he says refused to probe the multi-billion pesos debt of power generators to the Power Sector Assets and Liabilities Management Corporation or PISAM. Velasco chairs the House Energy Committee.
Bakit ang Committee on Public Accounts at Committee on Good Government ang nag-iimbestiga sa 100 billion utang ng mga power producers sa PISAM? Diba? That's his choice. He chose to be energy chair pero ayaw naman niya i-hearing yung utang sa PISAM.
But Velasco opted to remain silent amid the controversies.
Huwag tayo magsiraan, huwag tayo mag-intrigahan, diba? At huwag kang matatakot na hindi ka magiging speaker. Kasi kung yan talaga gusto ng presidente, he's the head of our coalition, mangyayari yan.
Meanwhile, the palace distanced itself from the changes happening in the lower house.
The president does not really interfere with the intramurals inside Congress. I think whatever controversy it has now, it's being resolved.
Panelo also clarified what Cayetano meant when he said that they will heed the president's words when it comes to the term sharing agreement. He explained that Cayetano said this as a form of respect for the president who helped resolve the speakership battle. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.